I'm sorry, Mistwalkers. We simply can't do it tonight. We don't have time for stories. I simply must get this summoning finished. Well, I know I promised, but... All right. A quick break. Then back to work. No rest for the wicked, after all. Mysterious package. A letter. Oh. An invitation to see the Meister singer. A spell to make friends gone awry. Hiding from the guards in the abandoned mansion. Now, was it all Mercy's blood, Mistwalkers, or do you think she had a little friend with her? And how did Vargas find her? What could have dragged her to the forest through that tunnel of death? What is that little black book? And what will Vasily do now? After all, Mistwalkers, it was all her fault. Can't wait to see. Good evening, Mistwalkers. Welcome back to Tales from the Mists, a spooky campaign set in the domains of dread. Why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves? I am TK, your dungeon master. Lisa?
I am Lisa Chen, your lovely tiefling sorceress, Mercy.
Kayla?
Hi, I'm Kayla, your sweet baby wizard, Vasily.
Hadil?
Hi, I'm Hadil. I'm your oldest warlock, Vargas.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Ashley, you look like an Instagram model right now. Ashley? Doesn't she look like Instagram? I'm sorry. Ashley?
I feel a little overdressed, to be honest, but I don't know. It was like Valentine's Day week, so I wanted to be cute. Hi, I'm Ashley. I play the bard, which is probably really obvious right now. I play Konstantina Avshalomov, the Vistana bard.
Celeste?
Hi everybody, my name is Celeste Konowich, and tonight I'll be playing your half-elf twinsy druid, Yarrow.
And Dr. Megan?
Hi, I'm Dr. Megan Connell, and I will be playing Juniper, the other half of the twinsy half-elf ranger.
Awesome. I'm going to throw it over to our showrunner, Ms. Lisa, for our giveaway announcements.
Hooray! All right. So this week, as always, we have giveaways for those who are watching in the live chat. I believe Obo already has the notice going, but the word of the week is !red-handed. And we'll be giving out Taroka cards illustrated by Kayla, some awesome Tales from the Mist dice. Let's see if my camera will be good. Look really cool, spoopy and misty.
Ooh, very spooky.
We have a Mistwalkers giveaway. For those of you who have seen the voidmerch.net Mistwalkers stuff designed by Kayla, we have a tote bag that we're giving away this week. And then also we have a PDF, one of the Ravenloft Gazetteers being written by Oliver Clegg over on Dungeon Masters Guild. He's the featured author this week, and he has graciously donated to us one PDF of his Darkon the Jagged Coast Gazetteer. So if you want to learn more about Ravenloft outside of Barovia, those products are really great, and someone will win one copy this week. And then I guess this week we also really wanted to talk about something that I think is a cause near and dear to all of us, which is we wanted to talk about how you can support RAINN, RAINN, which is the largest anti-sexual violence organization in the country. There's a number of D&D related ways that you can support them in the weeks to come. My day job is at Dungeon Masters Guild, and I've been busy putting together 5 different charity bundles of amazing adventures, DM rules and supplements and guides and items and player options, and oh my gosh, so much that people donated from some of our best authors on the site. Keep an eye out for that next week on Dungeon Masters Guild. You'll be able to buy these different bundles that I've organized by category, and all proceeds, including what One Bookshelf usually gets, what Wizards of the Coast usually gets, the royalties that the authors would usually get for those bundle sales, are going to go and support RAINN. Something else you should look out for, I believe next week, is our lovely Kayla Klein is donating her time and talent to design a shirt around the theme We Fight Together. It will be Tales from the Mist themed, and I believe we will be launching a campaign on Teespring where all the proceeds will also go towards RAINN. We don't have the design ready yet, but I believe we're working on it over this weekend and next week, so keep an eye out for those notifications that I believe all our personal Twitters and the Mist Tales D&D Twitter will be boosting. Let's see, if you want to start supporting some stuff now, Kayla and TK actually have something going on. Kayla, do you want to chat about that?
Yes. Sorry I don't have that design done. I've been sick and in crisis mode. But we are selling Samhain still, our comic that TK wrote and I illustrated, with all the proceeds going to RAINN. So you can purchase that from links on, I think, both of our pinned tweets. I know mine has it. Yours still has it, right?
Yeah, my pinned tweet is specifically the RAINN related one.
So if you purchase it is for this month and potentially longer, I don't know, how long did we say, just this month? I'm really prepared.
February, all of February.
February.
Making me proud.
Yes, all the proceeds will go to RAINN because we support.
Ashley's also got something going on with Uncaged. Ashley, do you want to chat about that a little bit?
Sure. So for those unfamiliar, Uncaged is a huge RPG community-wide collaboration. It's an anthology about retellings of myth and folklore with a feminist twist. So each adventure for D&D 5th edition is about is a retelling of a creature like Medusa or harpies or hags. So we are putting together a charity stream to actually play some of the modules on stream and raise money for RAINN. So we're still in the early planning stages, but if you're interested in volunteering and helping us facilitate the stream, you can go to bit.ly/uncagedstream, and there's a sign up form, and you can let us know how you're interested in helping.
That's awesome. All of these causes are really, really great. If you are unfortunately a victim of sexual assault, or you know somebody who is, who needs help, the RAINN website is a really good resource for learning what your next steps are, getting started on the road to recovery, how to report incidents. And gosh, if you just want to do more and want to learn to volunteer for their hotline, go to their website. There's all sorts of information there. It's a great resource. I am going to throw it back to TK, who I guess is going to tell us a little bit about the safety tools behind the scenes that we actually use on the show.
So for the show, I have gotten people who have asked me about our safety tools before. We use a modified form of X&O cards taught to me by Kiana Shaw. Basically, if for any reason my players are uncomfortable, they need only type an X in the chat and I will move away from a scene. If they are nearing to where they are getting uncomfortable and they would like a scene switch, but they are not, it's not necessarily a red light yet, then they will type an N and I will know to drop a veil over that scene and we will move away. Or if I am describing something that could be seen as making someone uncomfortable, or maybe it's a little too much, I can type a O with a question mark to check in on them and they will answer with an O. If you ever see them do this on the screen, that is not part of our safety system. I know a couple people have asked, mostly because I don't wear glasses on stream, and so it's hard for me to focus on the rest of the cameras. So if it is in the chat, I will see it, but if it's on screen, it will be very hard for me to catch it. So just in case anybody was wondering, anytime they do this, that was not part of the safety system, and we had a little talk, and we're not going to be doing that because that's a little distressing to people.
Sorry.
No. we know better, and we'll do better, and that's the whole point. Speaking of doing better, why don't we go ahead and get into today's story? Mercy was in the middle of trying to do better, weren't you, Mercy? Last night. What time did you leave?
I left, maybe as everyone was settling in and putting their things down and getting into their bedrolls. Mercy took a few minutes to write a letter, left it in Vasily's pack, went through Vargas's things and took something, and then left.
Okay. And were people asleep or
most
awake?
People were asleep.
Mm-hmm.
There were I know we shared the room with some other Vistani who stay in the inn.
Right.
So some of them might have seen her leave, but I think most people had settled in.
What were you doing?
Mercy has been feeling really distressed since they got to Harmonia, especially when the Revenant attacked Akriel. She grew up in a family that practiced the Eternal Order really strictly. This religion that has certain rituals to prevent the rising of undead. So seeing undead just in the streets kind of signaled some really bad things to Mercy and made her feel guilty that she hadn't been practicing those rituals.
Mercy, what sorts of rituals would you say your family practices?
Okay, I would say that they find people who the world wouldn't necessarily miss,
Mm-hmm.
and then ritually sacrifice them so that death is satisfied that it is being honored. As you do.
As
I think
you
that's
do.
normal. I would have gone into detail, but I didn't realize that not everyone did that.
No, of course. Would you, some people might look at these rituals and they might consider these an evil act. Do you consider that evil?
Certainly not. I mean, the alternative is that all of the undead would claw their way out of the ground and take back what is rightfully theirs.
Okay.
And so really, I'm preventing that. I'm a hero.
That seems fair. That seems reasonable. Where did you go for your sacrifice? I mean, surely you had some place in mind. Did you have someone in mind?
So Mercy probably went straight to the abandoned house where she knew that she could practice without being disturbed. And she had set up a circle with candles ready to be lit, anointed with both the circle and the candles with the lavender perfume oil she took from Vargas. And then after she set it up in the abandoned house, she went just strolling around town to see who was up late causing trouble.
You didn't have to go far to find someone, did you?
No, there was someone waiting outside the Masked Melody.
What did that someone look like?
like his name was probably Chad.
What was he doing there? That seems very strange, doesn't it?
He was standing outside waiting for somebody, and he had some really lovely flowers.
Hmm.
And Mercy probably commented on them and would have said, so they are very lovely flowers, sir. Are you waiting for somebody here?
And Chad probably was leaning against the wall, sort of peering around the corner, and he sees Mercy, and well, waiting. That would be sort of pathetic. I just thought that if one of the lovely Vistana came outside and happened to be in need of flowers, that I could help them with that.
You are waiting here to give Vistana flowers. Just any Vistana.
Oh, any Vistana who will take them.
Mercy makes exactly the face I'm making. And she says, I know a Vistana. She's very pretty and she's very talented.
Oh, all Vistana are very
lovely
pretty.
Songs. Oh, that's so true. My friend's name is Constantina. Do you know her?
Constantina. I feel like I could know her. I have a little Vistani blood in me, so it's a thing.
Oh, it is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Constantina is actually meeting me in one of the houses over there. If you'd like, you can come with me and you can give her the flowers.
Okay. Make a deception check.
It is going to be high. 24.
Whoo boy. I'm going to roll for the fun of it because I know there's like no way that he beats that. You got like a 9. All right. So let's say, hypothetically, Chad does follow you back, clutching these, what flowers are they?
Gosh, Ravenloft flowers. I bet they're like red roses, but they're wilted.
Oh, yeah. He's been out there a while. In fact, there are a couple with dried stems and leaves, and you get the sense that he just keeps flowers in his house and tries this every night.
Ugh. Oh, they're so lovely. Constantina will be so pleased when you give some to her.
Oh, I hope so. These were expensive.
And as she pushes the doors open to the abandoned house, there's like this overwhelming scent of lavender. And we're so, I guess she's not here yet, but we could maybe set a blanket on the floor and wait for her.
Oh, is this like... And he like does this with his hands. He's just sort of... Is this because I'm down. I just...
Oh, are you down?
I mean, if you're down, you know. If and Constantine will be here too, and it'll just be the three of us. Or...
I'm very down for what he sees. I'm increasingly down.
You see, like his face. He's like, "Yeah, cool." Increasingly down.
Oh god,
I'm mad.
She'll set a blanket out in the middle of this circle, and she'll start lighting the candles. And as she's lighting each one, she'll say, "Do you know of the Grey Realms?"
He has begun pulling like a lap harp out from his satchel, and he's kind of strumming it, and when he looks at you, you get the sense that he's like getting ready to say some kind of poem that he's prepared.
I will interrupt that and ask if he knows.
Yeah, he's just sort of like clumsily strumming it, and he's, "No, I don't know anything about the Grey Realms."
And as she continues to light each candle, she'll start saying, "We were all once part of the Grey Realms. The unborn dead. Surely you've heard of it."
Is this part of... Is this...
She'll put her fingers on his lips.
Yes, I love the Grey Realm.
we were all there. There was nothing but the Grey Realms, till Darkonos stole the silver spark of life from death. And every day, Death's armies march closer to claim what is rightfully his. The hour of ascension. Do you fear it?
He has begun to, like, undo the tie on his undershirt, but now he's kind of like, you can see there's something in his face where he's, like, starting to think better of this.
I don't fear it, Kristoff.
Oh.
I don't fear it, because every day, one man at a time, I give Death back a piece of the spark. And she's going to take her atame, which is a red jeweled dagger with a bell that is shaped like a skull. And she's going to press Kristoff against the ground and put the dagger at his neck.
Oh, I'm not into knife play.
She's going to look at him with just, like, not sure how to reply and just so infuriated. And she says, "How can you be so stupid? Do you not know what is happening here?"
I mean, I thought we were gonna wait for your friend, but you seem kind of intense.
I'm an Albrecht. I have to do this.
Do you need someone to talk to?
And she's going to, like, lift the knife and then put it against his neck again, and then she's kind of pausing, and she maybe nicks him just a little bit.
Look, I think we should talk about this. Like, I don't... Oh, are you?
Percy starts crying.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, look,
Mother and father will be so upset with me.
Oh, boy, I'm gonna go get someone, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I will meet here.
Okay, I'll be here. And he kind of out the door as quickly as he can, leaving the wilted bouquet of red roses.
Does he come back?
You do hear...
How long does Mercy wait?
You wait until you hear footsteps in the room.
I'll turn.
The creature before you is tall and terrible, and it pants in great heaving puffs of sulphurous air. Its teeth are arranged. Yes, arranged as though placed there purposely by some other hand, in a spiral of shiny, slick, jagged ivory. And black bile oozes between these teeth, and it sinks to the floor in these sticky streams, these syrupy streaks, and it puddles just outside of your ritual circle. And when it opens its mouth, it speaks in a shriek. Mother! You hear it. Speaks from the pit of its stomach, and it turns its face up at you, and you see this shimmering silver eye fix on your face.
Have you come for me, son?
Mother! I found her. Vargas, how long have you been awake?
I'll say I never, might have taken a nap, but
Yeah.
I've been awake for a while.
You were awake when Mercy took a bottle of lavender oil from your bag, weren't you?
Did I see her do it?
Roll me a perception.
I have to move my burrito.
I will set the DC at 15.
Oh, okay. Perception. I don't know where that went. Perception. Ooh, not great. 9.
You did not see her.
Okay.
But Claudia did.
Does Claudia tell me that she saw?
Yeah. She sits up from where her arm was draped over your chest.
I push her arm away. I don't believe her at first. Mercy would never steal. Mercy's very sweet and naive. She would never actually steal from me.
I don't know if it was stealing, but she has the stink of death about her.
I'll roll my eyes and just look at Claudia. You are so troublesome. And this jealous thing, we will talk about it later. I'll go to my bag as if to prove her wrong, and I will dig through it. Did Claudia see what she took?
She saw her take something, but she did not see what she took.
Oh. I'll pull things out of my bag. My coin purse is still there. Like some other minor trinkets that I have are still there. Do I notice that the item is gone? Do I notice what it is that's gone?
Give me an investigation roll.
Not great, not great.
I believe in you.
8.
No.
All right. I will show Claudia the bag and be like, there's nothing missing here. There's nothing is gone. Why are you so jealous? I mean, you're gonna have to get used to it. Women like me. They like me.
She reaches into the bag, though her hand goes through it, and she digs around and she pulls out a note. Vargas, what is this?
I'll snatch it from her and open it. What does it say?
This note was something that was passed into your pocket when you got into the Masked Melody, and until now you had not looked at it.
Okay.
But
that you sent me earlier.
It is the note I sent you earlier, and I'm just gonna switch over real quick so that the chat can see the note too.
Okay. I will look at the note, crumple it up, and put it in my bag.
It is like the other ones, isn't it?
It's a minor harassment. People are jealous of my abilities. This means nothing to me. It's just some dumb token.
I don't like that. Whenever I try to save your life, you simply ascribe it to jealousy.
I understand where you're coming from. I'm just saying. You're probably jealous. I've never been wrong about these things. I don't know what you're talking about.
Claudia will stand and move to the entrance of the shared room. What does Claudia look like?
Claudia is a very beautiful woman. Her skin is completely unblemished. You can tell just by looking at her that she probably lived a life of intense luxury, very high class. Her hair is probably done for her by some sort of servant, so not a single hair is out of place. And she wears a blue gown.
Mm-hmm.
It has kind of an empire waist and little cap sleeves. It looks very lacy, very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And she is wearing little shoes, and but when Vargas is sufficiently annoying, she shows her true form, which is her skin is waxy and burned all over. Her hair is gone, and she's missing an eye and half of her jaw.
How long has she traveled with you?
Too long.
That's fair. And she goes to the door and then she leans back in and she looks at you, and when she fixates her eyes on yours, they are just a sheen of gray. And she says, "Someone is speaking with death tonight. I think it is your woman." Death has come for her.
I will say, Claudia, you've never been wrong about that, if that's what you want to hear. Take me to her, I guess. I would hate for anything horrible to happen. This place is filled with filth. I don't know, she doesn't like the filth. Take me to her. Come on, let's go.
Claudia leads you through the masked melody and along the streets. But when you leave the door of the masked melody, you see that there are 3 figures waiting at the door. And the sun is just barely beginning to rise. Juniper and Yarrow, you see a handsome man coming out of this masked melody. What are you doing right now? Somebody's giving you a package.
Yeah, so I think we have this package and we have this note, and I believe we were standing there like immediately as the first like light began to crest.
Oh, absolutely. And
Yes.
the woman who is standing with you smiles at the two of you and looks up and meets Vargas's eyes and says, "It has been a pleasure to be with you. I will see you in Scald, I hope." Vargas?
Do I recognize the woman?
Yeah. Do you bid Acriel farewell?
Oh, Akria. I will take her hand and I will kiss it because I'm a gentleman.
Oh. Claudia will stand behind you fuming.
Shouldn't do that. I'll kiss her, bid her farewell and safe travels. And as I do so, I send a mean look over my shoulder at Claudia,
Acriel will trace your face when you do that, and she'll just. It was a pleasure to meet you two as well. Good luck in your search. And she will sort of cup the soft swell of Yarrow's cheek for a minute and like swipe some dirt off, and then.
I think Yarrow is bright red at this point. She's been staring at Vargas since the moment he walked out of the inn, and just like...
You are bright wet red, but you and Juniper, like, as she puts her hand near your face, she stinks.
Oh.
It's just an overwhelming scent of wolf.
I'm gonna back up a few steps, just remove myself from the social interaction.
And she'll
Juniper back up too.
incline her head towards the both of you and Vargas and walk towards the north ward of the city. Vargas, Claudia tugs at your gloved hand.
When she does it, it is incredibly painful, but I will, if you've ever seen, I don't know how to describe it, but in those teen movies where two people are holding hands and they're not supposed to, and one person immediately pulls it away, as if they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, and he shakes, almost tries to shake her off of his hand. And Vargas hasn't met Juniper and Yarrow, right?
No, he has not met Juniper and Yarrow.
Okay. And do I see Yarrow blushing?
I don't think she's good at hiding her feelings at all.
Yeah,
so.
You have dark vision, so you can absolutely
Yeah,
see the color rise in her cheeks.
Okay. I will extend my hand to introduce myself. Because if Acriel was talking to these two lovely little biscuits, I want to know about it. I don't know how to mind my business, so
yeah, Yarrow will stare at your hand for a moment and then stick hers out and slowly kind of creep it just like towards, so it's kind of like barely touching yours.
Like a little shake. Also, just to clarify, they are children, right? Like, I'm not trying to go to jail here.
They are not children. They're like late teens, early 20s. Like
Okay.
19
we landed
to
on
21.
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I will give it a little shake and like a little kiss. I am charming.
Yara like takes her hand back and is like,
Juniper has this look on her face of like being mildly annoyed, but then when seeing how much pleasure Yarrow's getting, it's kind of like, okay.
I will do the same for Juniper as well. Like, I will extend my hand for Juniper to take. I will shake it, and then introduce myself as Vargas Blackstone. You must be friends of Acriel. It must mean you are of great importance here.
oh no,
No.
I'm Yarrow.
I think you protest too much. Question for both of you. I'm looking for a friend of mine. She seems to have left, and I'm a little worried it is getting dark. And I am not a fan of this town. Tiefling, quite beautiful, white hair. Have you seen her go through this door at all?
No.
No,
We just got here. The sun's starting to come up, so.
Well, I will go out and search for her, but you two be safe. This town is... yeah, it's something, let me tell you. Stay away from the opium den, and then I will, like, fling my cape and go out the door. It looks very valiant.
I think
What's the opium done?
Don't go.
Okay, you be safe too.
That was very strange.
He was so beautiful.
The most handsome man in my recent memory.
Okay, one arm hug around Yarrow.
Yeah,
By-
I think
like,
he's very
holds on to
taken
you.
with you.
Yeah.
By the time Vargas leaves Yarrow and Juniper, you have lost all memory of Acriel.
Oh.
We just have a box. With
We just have a box.
You just have a package and a letter.
I'm not thinking about that right now.
What do you think? What's an opium den? Do you know?
I'm incredibly memorable. I would see why they would forget about somebody who doesn't look as good as I do. I would just replace the memory altogether.
It's true.
with it.
Every
Vargas
person
flips
in this town is just Vargas in different wigs. Vargas, when you round the corner of the Masked Melody, you can see Claudia up the street, and the sun is starting to shine over the tops of these houses. And when she turns to look at you, you see her jaw is shimmering until it disappears entirely, and her eyes are wide and glassy.
I'll approach her and be like, is this about the hand kissing? Women love it. I don't understand why you're so upset.
Death is here for her.
I'm sorry, what?
Death is here for her. We have to hurry.
Okay, I will start running.
And when you start running, she floats ahead of you towards the abandoned mansion.
Okay, I follow at a pretty quick clip. Hand on my cane. My cane is now not used for walking, but I have a firm grip on it, like the shaft of it, and then I'm running this way.
Mercy, you are being dragged down a tunnel by your gauntleted arm.
This is fine.
Okay. Am I conscious?
You are conscious.
All right. Then, through gasps of breath, Mercy is trying to say, I call upon sickness, and she's dragged further. I call upon starvation, and she's dragged further down the tunnel. I call upon strife. I have an offer for your king. The as she continues to be dragged.
Okay.
She also probably at some point tries to prestidigitate her dress because the tunnel was really dusty.
It was very dusty.
I don't like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Vargas, when you come into the mansion, Claudia stops ahead of you and she takes in the entire thing, and she looks at this fresh trail of blood that has been that is leading down the tunnel. And she says, "If you are to save her, we must hurry."
Okay, let me see real quick. I have can I see down the tunnel?
Yeah, you can see. You have that dark vision.
Okay, because I have dark vision. Do I see Mercy at all?
The tunnel, we said that the tunnel was about 80 feet. Did we say that last?
I don't remember.
It's 80 or 90.
Yeah, that seems right.
You can see up to about 60 feet.
Okay.
But you can hear her, and you can hear something.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
You probably hear Mercy's voice just echoing down the tunnel as she's like weakly saying, "If I am to join your army, there are some people I want you to protect."
Vargas does not like this. I will cast a light spell, and then continue down the tunnel. I will unsheath my rapier.
When you unsheath your rapier, Claudia grabs your other hand, and you can feel her essence heightening your senses.
Okay. I continue down carefully. Like, I'm very conscious of the amount of noise that I'm making. I'm trying to, like, I've cast my light spell, so it's a little bit farther in front of me, but I'm trying to stay behind it, so so as not to alert, like, whatever is in there that that anybody is coming.
Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Oop. Let me just... Beautiful. Though your light is being kept stealthy, you can hear just this whisper of its skin as it turns its head completely around.
Cool.
With its chin between its shoulder blades and a gauntleted arm in its lamprey-like mouth. And you see this blood trickling down its face. And then it starts at a full run along the walls and along the top of the tunnel.
Neat. I'm gonna go ahead and throw... Normally I would, like, try and be calculated about this, but I'm now terrified and would like to try and throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Now it is fleeing you. It is running away.
Oh, it's running away.
Yes.
Oh, then no. Fuck that. I will...
it does still have mercy, but it is running for the end of the tunnel.
Oh, then I take off after it.
Okay.
And, like, how about you fiend? But...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I take off after it.
Yeah, Claudia is flying along with you, and the tunnel opens up into this darkened forest that is starting to be lit with the first rays of the sun. And you can see it for the first time sort of silhouetted against these blood-red dawn. And it is a great hulking beast, and it towers above you. And it gapes at you, eyes wide, with the silver light shining in one of its sunken eyes. And you hear it shriek, and then it leans back on its haunches, drops Mercy's arm from its mouth, and leaps at you.
Cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cast.
Yeah, absolutely. It's leaping at you, and it's, mother!
Oh, no. I put my, like, both of my hands out. I want to light that whatever that is, that needs to lit up. I have 2 beams, and I will roll to hit.
Mercy, you are still conscious.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Yay!
Nat 20! Okay. Roll one of those damage die, and the other one will be maxed out.
Okay. It's a d10, which... Okay. So that's 1d10 of force damage. So that's 8. And then another 8.
As Vargas is battling this horrifying child, Mercy is just limp on the ground, like eyes kind of rolling back into her head, and just starting to mutter names. Albrecht, Edwin Albrecht, E.T., Vasily, Prudence, and Amity Beck, Konstantina Avshalomov, Vargis, and he's not Ghost, and Pandora, and and that's it.
Mercy, as you lay on the ground, you see a shimmering form stand above you and lean down to see you, and it is a waxy-skinned woman with no hair and her jaw missing. And she presses her fingers against your forehead, and you hear this ethereal whisper inside your mind, and it rattles against your skull, and it says, "Not today, little one. Not today.
Will he forsake me again?
There is no room in his army for you."
And Mercy just closes her eyes, and red tears come out of her eyes.
Vargas, as your Eldritch Blast slices into its skin, you see from a cut that the magic blasts into him a slimy, writhing tentacle starts to peel its way from between the skin and whips out at you.
All right. I want to try and...
Does a 13 hit you?
Yes. Yes, it does.
I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Saving throw. Let's see. Okay. Too bad that's a dirty 20.
Okay. That's good. You are not grappled.
Thank you.
But you do take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You said 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, owie. Stings a little bit.
Now, we all know the end of this story, that you and Mercy find your way under a hangman's tree, but you do not know the end. What do you do to make this creature fear death?
I'm going to. I'm assuming it like smacked at me with this tentacle. Is that correct?
Yes, it whipped out at you.
Whipped out at me. I would like to try and grab the tentacle and cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay. Does it need to roll anything against that?
Vampiric Touch. I don't see that. It says the touch of this shall wreathe hand, siphon life force. It's a melee spell attack against a creature. So I think it's me rolling to hit again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So let's see. That is going to be a 14.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And that's going to be 3d6 of necrotic damage.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You said fear death.
Yeah.
And I regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt.
Nice.
So that's going to be 15 So that's 7, I guess.
Yeah.
That I
So you're almost back to full health.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I describe how it looks, just because I feel like this would
Yes,
be really
please.
spell?
I would love it.
I want to say that I grab this tentacle with my gloved hand, and normally, like, Vargas wears, like, very fine clothes, but it's like his hand, like, is wrapped in shadow, and it pulls, like, a dark, almost like smoke out of this monster. And it, like, goes up Vargas's arms and into, like, his eyes and his nose.
Absolutely. And as you do that, you see, now that you have your hand on its tentacle and it tries to bat at you with its enormous spindly legs, it rises up and you see these 2 ghostly arms locked around its waist as well.
Okay.
As Claudia just grapples this thing for you. Give me another attack.
Another attack. I'm gonna go ahead, and since I have it, like, grabbed, I want to try and stab at it with my sword. So I think that's just a melee hit. Let's see. And that is gonna be a 13.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, a 14. 14.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. That hits.
And that's 1d8 plus 1. So that's going to be a 7 plus 1, so 8.
Okay.
And while I unsheath this, like, this rapier, and I, like, thrust it forward, and I say, I hope you didn't think I was going to be scared of you. It should be the other way around.
Okay, and when you pierce into it, it opens up another hole in its skin from which another tentacle snakes out. Now, it shakes off your ghostly patroness and flops over onto its back. And as it does, it and just pukes out an enormous puddle of bile
Gross.
onto Mercy.
Sorry.
And in the midst of this bile is a shining black book before it shimmers into invisibility and takes off into the forest.
I would like to go to Mercy and is she laying on the ground, or what does she look like?
I think she's been very calm throughout this entire monster dragging her by the arm, bleeding down a tunnel. But it has barfed on her, and now she's freaking out.
I will gently place my non-gloved hand on her shoulder, and I will, like, very suavely pull out, like, a silk handkerchief and, like, wipe the gross off of her cheek.
Death won't let me join the great armies, and this creature called me mother or something, and then it barfed on me, and there's this book, and it hurt my head. Tonight is awful, Vargas.
It sounds awful, my darling. Let's take it one step at a time and get you cleaned up. I will do another little swippy swipe.
We rejoin us in the now. Just a quick recap. Vasily, you have escaped the Meistersinger's mansion. You have led your friends through this abandoned mansion, through a tunnel of death, through a forest, to a twisted hangman's tree whose trunk is gnarled in the shape of a face. And you see Mercy covered in blood, covered in black bile, Vargas covered in black ichor. Vasily, how do you feel?
Real mad. She actually kind of approaches them, and she's very hunched, and she's just like breathing really hard, and like all of the kind of frills and spikes on her face and on her body are kind of sticking out more, and her fingers seem a little longer and more curled, and she just all over just seems very sinister, and she just points at Vargas, and she wants to approach him and try to grab him.
Cool.
For today, I will permit PvP rolls. So.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to get my ass kicked.
All right.
Yes, I would just want to grab him so I have him and can take him somewhere.
Opposing athletics.
Okay.
If Vargas would not like to be grabbed.
I don't want to be grabbed.
I don't want to assume what you're in the mood for right now, Vargas.
You said athletics, correct?
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
It's the showdown we've been waiting for.
It's gonna be a 13 for me, dog.
I got an 11.
Okay.
So I feel like would that just constitute me like grabbing and him being able to not be grappled by me?
Vargas?
I'll say that she goes to, like, I can see the fire in her eyes. I know what this is about. I've dealt with many a jealous lover before, and I'm just gonna like slap her hand and be like it's like a very benign slap, like something like a school marm would do to a child. It's very disrespectful. It's just like a little like little slappies.
I wanna slap him back on the face. Everyone's just like, oh.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna look at Constantina and kind of raise my eyebrows.
Is this slap that Vasily does intending to do harm?
Yes.
Roll me an unarmed strike.
I don't even know how to do that because I'm a wizard.
It'll be in your attacks. You have an option for unarmed strike in your attack. It should just be a plain 1d. Well, if you hit.
I think it's like, 1 plus your strength. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 9 to hit.
Vasily.
This is exactly how Hadil and I expected it to go.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna actually let it hit me, and it's more of like being smacked upside the head as opposed to like a punch. It's just like if you like maybe she went in for a punch and it didn't quite
caresses you.
Vargas is now scared and horny. But like smacks him upside the head, and it like kind of messes his hair up a little bit, and Vargas will go. And I want to slap her back. I want to slap her back. So I'm gonna roll an unarmed strike now.
Okay.
I really want this.
Oh, it's
to
a
be the rest
3.
of the episode.
Definitely rolled a 2 plus 1. So
Wow.
I will. So you know what, Kayla? Describe how that looks. I got to do the other one. I feel like you should get to do this one.
I feel like Vargas would probably reach and just be like, and then just go to like backhanded slap, but it's just like a gentle caress across.
Yeah, like maybe he thought the better of it because he's a gentleman, and he was like, "Oh,
He's like, oh wait, actually,
ooh." But if you were you'd
you
get
weren't
such a
wearing
glove.
glasses. If I wasn't wearing glasses,
Constantina, you've been watching this slap fight go on a little too long. Mercy is not unconscious, but she looks very tired.
I would like to, since I don't really know what happened here tonight, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Mercy. I don't know if it'll do anything, but I don't think Constantina really knows that. So, you get, I don't know if you need anything, but let me roll for this.
She is covered in blood.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just gonna try to give you some healing anyway. Ooh, I of course rolled a max for that. Plus with the you get like 15 points of healing.
Yeah, that should do it, Mercy. You only took about like 5 points, so.
As Vasily and Vargas are like struggling to fight each other.
Like I should have just like let you guys do it without making you roll for it, but I knew this would be funnier.
I feel like the rolls are what makes this, because I feel like if I rolled any higher, I would have like decked her and I would have immediately felt bad.
Yeah.
So Mercy will just look up and be like, "Thank you, Constantina."
Everybody,
What's going on?
what's happening?
Why are they slapping each
Why-
other badly?
This is so strange.
Can I make an athletics check? So I want Vargas to put his whole hand on Vasily's face, and she's just like swinging wildly at him, but it's like
I will say that no more rolls are required, and you guys can Three Stooges your way through the rest of this conversation.
Oh my god, you do that, and I want to grapple you. I want to grab your arm.
okay.
I lied. Roll. Jeez Louise. So
Juniper's looking around the woods just to see if anyone's hearing this and coming into our general
Yeah, is this
area.
loud? Like,
is it loud?
I mean,
Let's,
what?
Nobody's
yeah.
telling me it isn't.
This is a strength check, right? Like to not be grappled.
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 2. My
I got
ass
a
is on the
13.
ground.
I got a 13.
I think that's higher than a 2, Kayla. I think that's higher than a 2.
Vasily comes at you like a spider monkey.
Yeah, my ass is on the ground. She's like slapping the shit out of me. I'm just yelling at this point because I don't want to hit her. I'm tired and covered in like gross.
No one else can tell, but Claudia is like leaning down next to you. She's just like, pathetic.
Making fun of me, probably. It's like,
Vasily doing?
Vasily, like, now that she has him, like, finally pinned down, she wants to just be like, what did you do? What happened?
I saved our best friend, Mercy, from a monster. You're welcome.
What monster?
It was here.
She
Mercy
wants to
will.
She wants to put her hand around his neck.
Oh. I deserve it, so why don't you do it?
I think with hearing monster, Juniper's going to quickly start looking around for tracks, trying to see what this was, where it went.
Absolutely. Yara,
Yeah.
are you helping?
Yeah, Yara will circle to the other side.
Absolutely. Both
that
of you
Juniper goes.
roll survival with advantage.
As they're trying to do something simple, Mercy's like calmly getting up and brushing off her dress as Vasily strangles Vargas and walks over to them and like, "Oh, you are Bertolt's friends. Hello, I'm Mercy."
I have 15.
Yes.
I got a 23, but I think Yara will stop and she's like kind of sniffing the ground, and then she'll look up and like, Yarrow, and hold out her whole hand that's covered in dirt.
Like a
Okay.
like when corgis
Alright.
go to shake.
Yeah.
Mercy will cast a mage hand. That'll shake your hand. She'll just be like, "I'm sorry, I meant to meet up with the search party, but I was doing a ritual sacrifice last night and it went very badly."
Does she smell like wolves? I don't say that. Celeste is asking.
Oh,
TK.
does Mercy?
Mhm.
Mercy does not smell like wolves, no more than the rest of you. After having gone through that tunnel.
Okay. All right. I'll kind of narrow my eyes a little bit and go back to what I'm doing.
The survival rolls that you got are enough to tell you that you can see like the barest of shimmering as what was once invisible caustic acidic black blood is now slowly becoming visible in the grass.
Like we could track where this thing went? Is it leaving a trail or?
Not much of one. You probably could track it if you only did that, but it's as it becomes visible, it kind of sizzles and it leaves brown spots in the grass. You could probably track it if you went now.
Well, there's definitely a monster here.
Do you wish to track this. Takes us away from our purpose here, though.
We're looking at the party like, who's in charge?
Yeah.
Good question.
Oh, indeed. I think we should probably get out of here if there are monsters. Also, Mercy, I was very worried about you, and I'm a little hurt that you didn't leave me a note. But maybe we can talk about that later. I'm glad you are okay. I'm a little confused by everything that is going on right now. So maybe we could go somewhere and talk about this. But actually, we can't go back into town because we made someone
loves you.
Yeah, well, not anymore because we met the Meistersinger, but he was really gross and weird, and you would not have liked him at all. So we need to go somewhere and talk, but we can't really go into town. So maybe we can go back in the house. Anyway, there's just like a lot.
Why don't we just stay in the woods? This is a good place to be.
We should, though, if we can, meet Bertolt maybe where he's assembling the party outside of the town. And
Party. Mercy's gonna walk over to Vasily and Vargas and just tap Vasily on the shoulder while she's choking Vargas, I guess.
I was supposed to say, like, I'm still choking him. Like,
Yeah.
Hello, Vasily.
I think Vasily has like 7 strength or something, so
Yeah, so it'll take a while. It would take a while.
Yeah.
Good morning.
She's more like just leaning on him.
Yeah.
That feeling of like a turtleneck when you're wearing a backpack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or like
Worst.
when your cat tries to lay on your chest, but they actually are really fat, so they just kind of like roll down your chest onto. Never mind.
Nope, that's relatable.
I knew you would come for me, Vasily, and I hug you.
Vasily, like, immediately, everything about her goes back to normal, and she just, like, stands up and kind of sneers down at Vargas and gives him a little kick. And
I glare back at you. I'm like,
and she turns to Mercy, and she's just like, what happened? Where have you been?
I was doing a ritual sacrifice for the Eternal Order, you know. And there was a monster. It was very tall and spindly, and it had many teeth, and it called me mother.
Wait, you
Strange, right?
sacrificed to summon a monster?
Oh, no. I did not summon the monster. I was trying to kill a man that I found in town.
What?
And
What?
then a monster
Wait.
showed up.
Mercy, you were trying to kill a man?
What?
Constantina, it's fine. I know you don't understand Mercy, but it's fine. These are
Yeah,
things
that's
that happen.
why we don't go to
Actually-
town very often.
no,
It's
this
fine.
is so strange. I don't know if this is acceptable behavior, or I'm thinking no, but I don't know.
Don't worry, it wasn't murder. It was a sacrifice to death.
Mm-hmm.
As a sacrifice, the undead rise up, reclaim the spark of life. Everybody dies. So we kill everybody slowly.
I'm going to go over to
It's okay
Vargas. Vargas, are you okay? And I help Vargas up, and I brush off his.
Why is he acting weird, Vasily?
I don't
I
know.
will,
What's new?
like readjust myself and like brush myself off. I'm fine. I will like readjust like my neckerchief and like pick up a pin from the ground and like tack it back on and smooth out my hair.
You look very handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so if nobody's dead or trying to kill each other anymore, I guess we can just.
How's the search party going?
We need to go find them all.
Yes, I'm very concerned.
Don't kill them all when we find her, though.
I
No.
wouldn't kill them all. She's Bertolt's wife.
How do you determine who is sacrificed? Are they willing, like, participants in your ritual, or?
They aren't always. This one sort of was. In sort of a way that makes me uncomfortable. I don't really want to talk about it too much. This man is named Christoph or Chat.
Oh, I met Christoph. I mean, okay, you might have been doing Harmonia a favor, but that's not really the point here. Maybe we can not kill people in Harmonia while we're here. I mean, I'm sure we can find someone who maybe deserves to die, but I don't really think it's fair for us to just, come into town and then start killing people.
I'm just worried because of the undead.
That was admittedly scary. I mean, does your ritual, I mean, I imagined it works really well, but how do you measure the success of your ritual?
If I wake up and it is not the apocalypse, then it's working. And I should keep doing it.
How many people have you killed? Or sacrificed, excuse me.
Every 4 days when I was back home. But at university, you have so many papers, so many late nights. You don't have time to sacrifice. Don't tell my master and bosses. They'd be so upset. And of course, too, on the worship day. I don't know how many that adds up to, but I didn't study math.
I want to smell Mercy again and see if I pick up just anything at all.
Absolutely.
Yarrow is
use
blown
that
away
sweet,
by this.
sweet perception. Juniper, are you also smelling?
Yeah, well, I think Juniper's more just kind of, this is reaffirming all of her kind of beliefs about town and civilization.
And
We're
people.
so much better living in the forest.
Yeah, everybody's a murderer. People are
Yeah.
awful.
Anybody else looking around, by the way?
Bosley wants to discreetly find some of that ichor and put it in a bottle.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think what Juniper probably would have done was climbed the tree to get up high and just keep a lookout to make sure nothing's coming towards us and sneaking up on us.
Absolutely. Can you do me a favor and give me... Are you actively looking for threats, or are you idly looking for threats?
I actively.
Let's do investigation. You're in the forest. Is this your
Favorite
preferred?
trait,
Yeah. So add all of your stuff for that.
Yeah, which I have to look at. Sorry.
It should be, I think it's perception and survival, I think, when you're in your favorite terrain.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure.
I think so. It's not advantage. I get to add more to the roll, right?
I think it's +2.
I'm trying for an hour more.
Proficiency bonus. You get to add your proficiency. Okay. That's what I think it is. Yeah.
This is for, you said investigation or perception?
If you're actively looking, do investigation.
Okay.
If it lets you. If it doesn't, do the one that it lets you.
Well, my investigation's a little worse, but it's okay.
Yeah. You are a ranger in your favored terrain. It is your home. It is your I will leave it to your best judgment. Vasily, you easily bottle some of that ichor, and you see the black book sitting on the ground.
I would like to pick up and examine the black book.
You don't need to examine it. You know what this book is.
In the book.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
You know what that book is, and you know who it belongs to.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Yarrow, she does not smell like wolves. She smells like blood. She smells like something acidic and otherworldly. What'd you get on your perception?
A 19.
Mercy doesn't smell like wolves. Juniper, what'd you get?
Ha! Natural 1.
Okay.
There's a lot going on, to be fair.
Something
has a cold.
Yeah.
Season, you know.
Something smells like wolves, but you don't know which direction it's coming from.
She's gonna let go and kind of jump down. So, wolves somewhere.
Yarrow, you also smelled wolves.
I think we should move now.
Why? What's going on?
Wolves.
Wolves?
Everybody roll me a perception again.
You should leave. 11.
You betrayed me, guys.
I am killing it tonight. 25.
Nice.
8, but my passive's 21.
You will never do worse than your passive. Just take it. Maybe it's because you were up off the ground. Maybe that's what's going on. Everybody else?
15.
Sorry.
What was it? Passive perception?
No, just regular perception. But since Juniper's is 21, you will never roll lower on your perception rolls than your passive perception. So
All
it's
right.
like, there's no point in even asking Juniper to roll. It's just like, whatever.
I got a 4. I got a 4.
Okay, Constantina?
14. Or sorry, 15.
Vasily?
17.
And Mercy got a...
11.
Did you 11? Okay. I don't know why I thought you said 8. Okay, everybody who got higher than a 15 can hear sort of like a melodic giggling. Not too far away from you. I'd say it's about 20 feet through the trees.
Yarrow and I recognize that sound.
It just sounds like two women giggling.
One go in the opposite direction. I'm not trusting lots of people right now.
And you can hear the bushes kind of rustling a little bit as well.
Is that there wolves here? We believe there are wolves.
It smells like wolves, and there are 2 people.
People are okay.
I don't
Are they
know.
people like legalized people?
Are they wolf people?
And 2 women come through the brush. Oh,
Arrow out, knocked.
Are they hot?
they are.
Hell yeah.
Vargas, they're so hot.
I immediately, I assume that Vasily is still, fairly close to me. I'm just gonna, put my hand on Vasily's face and Constantina's face and just, push them.
Oh my god. Vasily wants to grab your shirt and pull you back.
I did too, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so these 2 women in their sort of low-cut bodices and sweeping skirts come through the brush, and they pull a few leaves from their hairs, and they... We thought we would never find you.
Do they smell of wolf?
They stink of wolves.
Find us? Find them? Who are you?
Weren't you friends of, that elf?
Beach elf.
The one with the sword.
Doesn't sound like you were friends with her, otherwise you would use her name.
Pandora?
No, we have other friends. Like Sigmund.
And Nikolai.
And bursting through the underbrush is a pack of 4 dire wolves following them.
Attack mode.
All right. And the 2 women begin to, you hear their clothing shred as they begin their transformation into wolf wares.
Juniper turns to Yarrow and holds out her hand. I go high.
I go low.
We stay alive. And she's going to launch up into the air and start firing arrows down.
Perfect.
gonna run
Everybody
forward.
roll me a d20 real quick. We're going to get this popcorn initiative off right.
I don't want to fight the wolves.
Oh, you don't have to fight. You can always not fight. That's fine.
I was on their side. Not.
All right. One of the wolf wares rolled a nat 20.
Cool. Cool. Tight.
So she will be going first. Unless one of you guys rolls a nat 20, and then we'll compare dexterity.
Oh, wait, are we actually adding our initiative? Sorry, as a 20 then.
I rolled 13.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let me take a look. All right. So what I'm going to do is, because I am playing the first wolfware, I will go first. And then what I'll do is tag Juniper right after me. Juniper, you are free to tag whoever you want after that. Popcorn initiative, we're going to bounce. You tag someone, they tag someone, they tag someone, they tag someone. If you guys wait to tag your enemies gonna go twice.
Ooh.
So just keep that in mind. That first wolfware uses, even though I'm at top of initiative, that wolfware is using her action to transform into her demi-wolf shape. So, Juniper, you are top of the initiative.
So going to fly up 20 feet over center. I'm going to hold my volley of attacks for when Yarrow gets into the midst of it so I can have advantage on the rolls.
Okay. Absolutely.
And I'm going to tap Yarrow.
All right.
Yeah, Yarrow is going to immediately drop to all fours, and she's going to cast Bark Skin on herself, so her skin grows, like, tough and covered almost like spikes, and then, like, her clothes start to shred as her body twists and bulges until you see a large brown bear in front of you that is going to charge right in the middle of those two werewolves.
Awesome. Who you
And
tapping?
now, ping, ping, ping.
Okay.
Since
Yeah, you were holding.
I was holding my actions.
Awesome. Who are you aiming for?
So she's right next to the two wolfwares.
Uh-huh.
Or where? Wait, I'll do the one on the left.
All right. We'll call them Wolfware 1.
Okay.
Get out of here.
So 16 for the first attack.
Actually, that Wolfware does have a name. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, I'm gonna just roll the other two attacks first, and then I'll roll all the damage. Second one's gonna be a 27, and third will be a 23.
Okay. Yep. All right.
So 6, 10, and then 13 for the last one.
Oh.
All right, I think that's enough to count as some grave injuries. Where did you aim for?
Trying to aim for right behind the shoulder blades to try and disable it so it can't move as easily.
Okay. When you do shoot, it you can see it, like the rattling, and it's not just and then coughing, just blood. All right.
And I guess with my popcorn, I'll pass it to one of the werewolves next to me since I'm in their face.
All right. So you'll pass it to the second, you said wolfware, the second wolfware?
Second wolfware.
Neat.
Wolfware.
Okay. So they do have names. Wolfware 1 is Orifine. Wolfware 2 is Etris. So you can say O or E. Or Wolfware 1, Wolfware 2. That's just so I can keep track of them.
Which one did I hit? O?
Yeah, you hit O.
Okay.
So Etris is also using her action to transform into a wolf. And I will pass it to Vargas.
I will cast Eldritch Blast at the 2. Is it Orifine?
Uh-huh.
And Eldritch. So I will use my 2 Eldritch Blasts at them. So that is just a roll to hit. And it's not enough. It is 9.
Yeah, it misses. Completely bounces off of her.
I feel like it would just be fun for it to just go into the trees. Really embarrassing.
You're still dizzy from being choked out.
I will popcorn to Mercy.
Mm-hmm.
So there were the 2 wolfwares, and also 4 dire wolves. Is that correct? Okay. Mercy is having a panic attack. as she sees these wolves surround, and she's like saying like, not again, not again. And as she's starting to calm herself and say to herself, I'm brave like Pandora. I'm brave like Pandora. And she starts waving her arms to cast a spell. And she's going to attempt to twin cast Levitate on 2 of the dire wolves.
Absolutely. Speak to me.
And so that is once my cat moves out of the way, move, get out of here. No. Con save DC 15.
Let's look at what their constitution is. Ugh, that's going to be garbage. All right. One of them does make it and stays on the ground. The other one goes whoop.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep him up there levitating 20 feet.
All right. And it snarls and howls at you. This enormous creature. All right. Who you popcorn?
And then I will pass it to the dire wolf that's dangling in the air.
The dire wolves attack as a unit, so I know I'm a
I guess
monster.
they have to go eventually anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I'll pass the dire wolves.
Okay. Why do I keep... Explain to me why I keep putting dice back in the dice bag when I desperately need it. All right. The remaining 3 are all going to go for Constantina, Vasily, and Vargas.
If do they happen to move within 5 feet of me since I have the sentinel feet?
Yeah, this is a pretty small clearing.
Okay.
So everything's happening within 30 feet of each other.
Great. So as they pass within my reach, I get attack of opportunity on at least one of them.
Okay. Is it each one or just one?
I am... Let me double check the wording here.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, creatures provoke opportunity attacks, but I believe I can only use 1 reaction. So I probably only get 1.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, just pick one. Okay. So they all hit Vasily, Constantina, and Vargas, and you each take 10 piercing damage as they bite into you.
Oh, good.
Go ahead and...
so on my attack...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I got a 19 to hit one.
Uh-huh.
And that would be 12 damage as I bite into it.
Okay. Minus 12 is...
Piercing, if that matters.
20. What'd you say?
Piercing, if
Piercing.
that makes a difference.
No. I need all 3, Vasily, Constantina, and Vargas, to make strength saving throws and tell me if you get more than a 13.
No.
No. No, bad.
Who got more than a 13? No one? Okay. Yarrow, which one did you attack?
I attacked the one on the left.
Well, which one attacking which person? Pick one.
Got it. The one attacking Vargas.
Okay. Vasily and Constantina, you 2 are knocked prone. And the wolves just dig into you.
No, not
Vargas's wolf is knocked off of him by Yarrow's opportunity attack.
Hell yeah.
Who's left? Constantina in this? Constantina, it's all you. You are prone.
I was rooting for you. Okay, I'm going to do vicious mockery. Oh wait, so it's on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my sickle.
Okay.
My magical sickle.
Do it. Oh, Vasily hasn't gone yet either?
Oh.
Okay.
Do you want
No,
to
it's
now?
fine. No.
Okay.
I tagged you. You tagged Vasily.
Okay. So I'm going to use my my special sickle, and it has, I believe, a spider on the handle. If I don't remember TK's details correctly about it.
Yes.
And okay, so I'm going to swipe at it. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and then not the most powerful thing, but it's okay. That is 4 points of slashing damage. That's a magical weapon. Oh, and I get +1 to attack, actually, in damage rolls.
Okay.
So I add an extra point to that, right? 5 points? Okay, 5 points of slashing damage to the wolf on me.
Okay, yeah, and when you do it, yipes and pulls away from you. So if you want, you can use your half your movement to stand up.
Sure, I would like to do that. Actually, yeah, okay, I'll use half my movement, and that's not my bonus action, right? Because I would like to do something else.
No, that's your movement action.
Okay. Do I need to make? Okay, I just get up then, or do I need to make a roll? Okay, so I'm standing, and I would like to give bardic inspiration to Vasily.
Okay, Vasily, your last one in this roll.
I would like to, just without even getting up, I would like to point at the one that has been damaged.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only one that's been damaged, right?
Yeah, the one that, two now.
Two.
So either Vargas's or Constantina's.
I'll point at Constantina's and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So that is a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Got a nat 20.
Oh, darn.
That sucks.
Well, I just apparently point very aggressively.
Menacingly. Yeah.
Finger wag of justice.
I will remind everybody that you all do still have inspiration from your excellent role playing from the previous episodes. I always give inspiration if people have mostly remain in character and are just excellent role players, and you guys are. So, just a reminder. Vasily, who are you gonna pick for the top of the round?
I will pick Yarrow.
Bear. I am going. I'm a bear. I'm gonna try and rip out the throat of the werewolf the wolf wearer who's close to down. All right.
Okay. So, Orifine is the one.
Yeah.
Wolfware 1.
Okay. That'll be an 18. Will that hit?
Yes, it will hit.
Okay, I get another attack. And 16 for the second attack. Will that hit?
Yes.
Okay, let me roll some damage here. Oh man, I've never been a bear before.
It's exciting. I'm excited for you.
11 piercing with my bite. Oh, 20. Wow. And then that'll be 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
With my claws.
Okay. Awesome. I am very... Do your claws count as magical attacks?
They do.
Okay, cool. So how much total?
So... Was that 24?
You can math, I believe in you. Yeah, sounds 24. Like it. Oh no, now I have to math. Now I am the one who must math.
The spookiest part of all.
The additions.
Carry the one. I did it.
Yay!
All right, Yarrow. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, and I will pass to Juniper.
Awesome.
All right. Are the dire wolves within 5 feet of Yarrow, or are they further than 5 feet from her?
I would say they're within 5 feet of her because they had to run by her to get to the other 3. All of this is happening within a 30-foot sphere. So yes, they are within 5 foot.
Okay. Seeing that our new friends look a little squishy here, I will go ahead and hunter's mark our direwolf by Vasily, and I will go ahead and shoot 2 arrows into it.
Cool. That 21 passive perception, you smell like your AC's only 11.
Seems a little squishy, and I love her attitude too. So 19 is first roll.
Okay, yeah, definitely hits.
And 20, dirty 20 for the second.
Okay, and you said this was Vasily's direwolf?
Vasily's direwolf, yes.
Okay.
So it's 10, so 18 plus hunter's mark. So 24 damage total.
Okay. You hear it yipe and start to run off into the forest.
Yay!
Whew, that was a sassy one. Who you passing to, or are you you
I'll
still have
pass
stuff?
to the wolf wares.
Okay. Which wolfware would you like to pass to?
Oh, let's do the hurt one.
Okay, so Orifine is an incredibly injured wolfware, and she staggers across the clearing, and
Oh, she's trying to run away from me. Oh.
you got an opportunity attack on her.
Oh yeah, I do.
Take
Rake
it.
at her.
Take it before she tries to do anything.
Yes. 22.
Oh God, yes.
Yes. That'll be 14 bite or slashing damage with me.
You slash into her as a bear, and you knock her face first onto the ground.
I love
Talk to me. Tell me about it.
I think the thrill of killing a wolfware just like pushes Yarrow into complete red. It's the most satisfying sensation as the claws just like drag through this body, and just the satisfaction of it as she goes in and she wants to take a bite out of this thing and has to fight herself to keep from stop fighting right now and just eating this thing.
Okay, and as you are mauling this wolfware to death, it starts to shrivel back down into the body of just a small regular wolf. And since it's my turn, the second wolfware howls into the air long and loud and comes charging at you, stabbing its rapier into you.
Bear rage.
Yeah. So it got a 21. Does a 21 hit you?
Oh yeah.
All right. So it stabs that rapier into you, and then it tries to bite you as well, while that rapier is holding you pinned down. Okay. And then that bite is a dirty 20.
Okay.
So you're going to take 19 damage.
Okay.
It is piercing.
Okay.
All right.
What is the rapier made of?
That is a very good point. The rapier is made of steel.
Okay. Noted.
No reason.
The bear roars in anger.
Lisa's face is just like, wait a second.
But it's for a reason.
And I will pop over to Mercy.
Yay. So Mercy was starting to like cry and back up, but I believe Vasily is still prone, right? And with a direwolf over her.
Mm-hmm.
And Mercy suddenly gets very focused. And she says to herself, "Not again." And she runs forward, throwing herself in between the wolf and Vasily on the ground, and is going to try to shocking grasp the wolf. I crit. But even though I crit, well, okay, I'll describe that after. So first, a shocking grasp. It is D8.
Mm-hmm.
D8. It'll be 4d8.
Mm-hmm.
4, 6, 9. So I do 9 lightning damage. And then Mercy kind of like shakes the gauntlet like that's not what she meant to do.
Mm-hmm.
As she quickens a lightning bolt into that wolf. And that's a dexterity saving throw.
Will Vasily be caught up in that lightning bolt?
No, because I'm between Vasily and the wolf. It's
Okay,
basically like I
just
reach out to shocking grasp, and then I'm like shaking the gauntlet, and then I push it back onto the wolf's chest.
Cool. I'm just making sure there's no splash over.
Yeah.
What do I need to do for that?
Dexterity saving throw. Please.
Okay.
15.
I got a 4, so there's like nothing that direwolf can add to that.
Okay, so roll these twice.
And I put the stupid D20 back in the bag.
Stop that.
I know. The gosh darn
16,
D20. Naughty D20.
21, 24 lightning damage.
How much? I'm sorry.
24
What?
lightning damage.
We're getting a lot of 24s for damage.
I'm just double checking real quick. Now, Vasily's wolf, Juniper, attacked, right?
Yes.
That wolf fled into the forest.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I should have.
Okay.
I just wrote it in the notes.
Then I guess Vasily and Constantina were sort of close to each other.
Constantina's wolf?
Constantina's wolf.
Yeah. Okay, tell me about it.
Oh, is it no longer a wolf? So Mercy just like comes up and she shocking grasps it, and she feels like it's like as if her gauntlet is on the fritz, and then shakes her gauntlet and shoots this giant red lightning bolt directly into the wolf that kind of crackles all over it. And then she doesn't even wait to see if it died. She just starts trying to drag her friends back since she knows the creature can't take reactions. She doesn't realize it's dead yet.
Okay. Cool. Who are you bouncing to?
Then I will throw it to Vasily.
Vasily would like to. What is left?
There is one wolfware and one dire wolf and one dire wolf that is floating in the air.
Yeah.
She would like to. I can stand up and have a spell, right?
Yeah, you can stand up. It will take half your movement.
Okay.
Which means that if you wanted to go anywhere after you stood up, you could only go 15 feet.
Right. Well, I just want to stand up and then look at the wolfware, and then I want to cast Firebolt, which I have Bardic Inspiration, so it should be +8 to my attempt to do this.
Neato Cheeto. Tell me about it.
That is a 23 to hit.
Oh. And you said the wolfware or the dire wolf?
The wolfware, please.
Oh, okay.
So on a hit, it should be... Sorry?
Yeah, I was going to say the one that stabbed Yarrow. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Should be 2d10 because I'm level 5.
Okay.
Fire damage, so... Math is hard. So that is 12 damage. And I think for Vasily, it would be her just flinging, like, she holds her hand back and this, like, black flame appears in her hand, and she just, like, flings it.
Okay. Very cool. And it singes into this wolfware's back, and it, like, looks over from where it's, like, got its snout against the back of Yarrow's neck and has been just, like, trying to bite Yarrow's head off, and, like, looks over its shoulder at you. Who are you bouncing to, Vasily?
Who hasn't... Constantina, you haven't gone, right?
Not this round.
Constantina, Vargas, and the dire wolves are left.
Yeah, I go for Constantina.
Okay. So there was the wolf that I slashed, but it's still like...
That is dead.
That's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so there's the other wolfware still alive. Okay.
Yeah, Vargas's wolf is still alive.
Okay.
And the other wolfware is still alive. Now, Vargas was able to blast, or Yarrow was able to blast Vargas's wolf off of him.
Right. Okay. Darn. Okay. I will cast. Ooh, let's do this one. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. On the dire wolf. So it has to make a wisdom saving throw. Has to pass a 15.
Okay. Dissonant Whisper doesn't have to be humanoid or anything, does it? It's just a creature?
Just a creature of my choice.
Cool.
And only that creature hears like the discordant melody.
All right. And what's the saving throw? 15. Wisdom. It got a 16. So the call of its wolfware masters is stronger than your dissonant whispers.
It still takes half as much damage. Though,
yeah,
so
roll that for me.
I am rolling it.
Take that, dire wolf. I hope you feel really bad.
Okay. Oh, it's pretty good. Well, for me. That is 7 points of I believe that's psychic damage.
Okay. And that's the halved?
Oh shoot. No. So 3, I don't know. Is it 3 or 4 for
Do we
half of
round
that?
Lisa, do we round up?
Down.
Round
So
down.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
3.
God, crappy. Okay. So 3 points of psychic damage.
It's not your fault. The lure of the wolfware is just stronger.
I would like to, for my bonus action, give Bardic Inspiration to, I will give it to Yarrow.
Okay.
So Yarrow, you get the 1d8 to apply to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
I know what I'm gonna do with it.
Yes.
Who are you gonna bounce to?
I will go to the, so it's Vargas, and then the wolves. I'll go to the dire wolf next, since I just.
So I don't go twice. I see how it goes. All right, that dire wolf is coming back at you, Constantina.
Come at me, wolf.
It is. All right. So 15 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry. I hate it when DMs ask me that, but it feels so good.
Yeah, it does. I'm an 11.
It's gonna bite you for 13.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just gonna sink its jaws into you.
Okay, I take it, and it hurts a lot.
All right, Vargas.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the wolf on Constantina.
Okay.
And I will hit it with both bolts.
Okay.
Okay, so 23 to hit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I was like,
No, you're fine. I was sitting here thinking, and I was like, man, I have a 7-Up cake in the kitchen, and I can't wait to eat it. I'm so excited.
Alright, so it's gonna be 16 points of damage.
Oh, gee. Okay. Vargas,
Yes.
tell me about it.
Oh, does it die?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Eldritch Blast is like supposed to be like dark energy, I guess. So it's like it looks like dark gray smoke with like purple, like pulsing like energy or like lightning or whatever, but like inside of it, and it just like it doesn't look good. It like just disintegrates this wolf.
Oh, I love it. Like the smoke just swallows it up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. You were the last person in this round.
Yay. Do I pick the next one?
Yep.
Okay.
You can pick anybody.
I'll do Vasily.
Okay. So everybody knows there is one floating dire wolf, and there is a wolfware.
Okay. Where's the wolfware at this point? Who's
The wolfware? Yeah, the wolfware is on top of Yarrow, who is on top of the other wolfware.
It's a pile. It's a carnal.
Yeah, it's really terrible. There's
So much
blood.
blood.
There's a lot of blood and fur.
Vasily just kind of wants to turn towards the wolfware and cast Mind Spike.
Cool.
Okay.
I want to do that from the 3rd level spell slot. So I'm reaching into the mind of the wolfware, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Stop being so wise.
This'll teach you. It got a 2.
Nice. All right. So I think that's 2d8 if it's 3rd level. So
Yes, use all your higher spell slots.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I said that out loud.
what'd you say?
Oh, you were
Nothing.
muted.
What?
Convenient.
Am I muted?
Oh, you aren't anymore.
Oh.
But we didn't hear whatever you
No.
didn't mean to say.
I didn't say anything.
Right.
Anyway, how
TK.
much damage is that?
That
Do
was
you have tricks?
15 damage, and Roxy like kind of looks at the wolfware and just like piercing gaze
Okay.
into her mind.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. Is there anything else that's extra that goes through that spell or anything?
No, I
Cool.
don't think so. What?
No, I was just
I'm
wondering
really
if there's
scared.
like any.
I'm scared of you right now. You seem confused. I don't know what's going
Why are
on.
you scared of me? You guys are winning and using up all your
Probably.
spell slots, but
Chat
winning.
heard what you said, and they're not telling us.
What?
How is this possible?
And I want to pass it to Yarrow.
The dream team.
Okay. Yes. All right. I'm gonna be attacking the wolfware.
Okay.
19 for the first one.
Oh, you definitely.
Okay, and a 16 for the second one.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that is going to be 10 piercing with my teeth, and
With your
then
teepees.
and then that'll be 12 slashing with my nails. And I'm also throwing my big bear weight like at this thing. I am furiously attacking this thing.
Yarrow.
I am so angry.
You just killed your second wolfware.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I think as she just destroys this one, throwing her huge weight like through this thing, and she just kills this one now. She's just so far into the fury. Who is the closest humanoid next to me that is not Juniper?
Probably. Oh, it's probably Vargas.
Yeah, I think Yara is so far gone. She's gonna move, swinging her head covered in blood towards Vargas and start stalking.
What? No! Boo!
Bye.
She's gone.
No! Bosley, when I turn into a ghost, I'm gonna haunt you forever.
So she immediately takes down this creature and swings her head over towards him.
All right.
snarling.
Since you still consider yourself an initiative, who would you like to popcorn to?
I'll go ahead and I'll throw it to. The smart thing would be to throw it to Juniper, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna throw it to Vargas.
Hey, Vargas.
Can I, like, try and duck out of the way?
Yeah, you can use a dodge action.
I'm gonna dodge. What the hell?
Yeah.
I kiss your hand. What the hecky?
when you use your when you
I'm a
use your
bear.
dodge action, you're gonna roll me in athletics.
Oh, boy. Here we go. That's gonna be a 4.
Oh, I don't like these.
Ripperoni.
Vargas, you can't seem to move.
That's fine. I'll just close my eyes.
Close your eyes and wait for death.
Oh no. Can I call out for Claudia?
Yes. Yes, you may.
I think you're muted.
Are you-
Nope, I'm still here.
There we are.
You may call out for Claudia.
I'll just be
Are you
like,
talking to chat? Stop
No.
it, I'm scared.
I'm gonna do this and be like,
Power.
Claudia?
And Claudia you will feel that chill in your fingertips as Claudia forms herself as a shield in front of your hands. Yarrow, something is trying to redirect you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I am very wise.
I take back that smooch. That's my smooch.
Okay. It leaves me and I'm overwhelmed.
Yes.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's a 25.
Mm-hmm.
druid. I know things.
You barrel straight through.
Yeah. Barrel, yeah.
Vargas?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yara,
no,
what were you
go.
saying? No,
No.
Vargas?
Just kick my ass, for God's sake.
Do you consider yourself an initiative? Would you like to pass to someone else?
I will pass to someone else. I'm afraid of bears, so I'm going to pass it to Mercy.
I mean, I guess Mercy's not afraid of bears yet.
Well,
Always time
I've
to
never seen a bear, so
Oh.
Yeah.
So Mercy was feeling very relieved that these wolf bears were dead, and she's gonna leave the wolf. Actually, can I drop the wolf suddenly onto Yarrow's head? Is she like under it right now? I would like to hit Yarrow with a wolf.
No, but I think that you can move it as an action and then just drop it as no action, right?
Yeah.
Can't you move it over her?
I can move it up and down, so Yarrow would have to right underneath it.
No, I don't think
And
she's
you can
under
like
it.
push it.
Okay.
If it goes down, like it's basically weightless, you can just kind of shove it. Yeah.
Okay. Can I lower the wolf and then like push it across so that it? Okay. If I can't hit someone with a wolf, that's fine.
Yeah, no, you can lower it as an action and push it. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
But I'm going to have you roll me a strength, like a strength, athletics check. I'm sorry, strength check.
Is Mercy proficient in wolf?
I'm proficient in neither, but I rolled pretty well. It's an 18 minus 1, 17.
I would say that beats Yarrow's AC.
Okay. Mercy's really squeamish though about touching this wolf. So as it falls out, she goes, ah! And just pushes it towards the big scary bear.
I'm so mad. Okay, yeah, and
I pass it to the wolf.
The wolf hits Yarrow.
Would I get attack of opportunity on this wolf being thrown out?
I mean,
you left your space and it came into
I'm like,
yes. Yeah, I'll give you attack of opportunity on this wolf as it barrels into you, but it is going to hit you before you can retaliate.
For sure.
Okay, let me so it's a large creature, right?
Yes.
Juniper, roll me a d6.
I have a 1.
A 1? I guess you take 1 bludgeoning damage from this wolf hitting you, Yarrow.
Yes.
Wow. Take this. I'm just like, I don't. I've never used a wolf as a battering ram. So
I love D&D.
reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna slash at it. I think I'm just kind of pissed in bear mode. Like, I've got my prey, but like this is just a problem. So I'm just gonna reach up. I think I'm actually gonna stand up as a bear. So now I'm towering like 7-8 feet above you. Right. And then I'm gonna slash this thing for 12 damage.
Yeah, and it just yipes and spins. It wasn't even supposed to come into work today. Mercy?
Kids are sick.
Who are you gonna pass it on?
I was passing to the wolf.
The wolf is levitating, so it like tried to bash into her, but now she has slashed it and it has cartwheeled somewhere else.
I was thinking that maybe the wolf would actually attack it. Since it's range. If it can, I don't know if it has to run and attack or fight Yarrow.
Yeah, because it was flying into her. It hit her. Okay.
And then she was dropping it, right?
Yeah. Did you? Okay, so you already dropped it from it being levitated. It's not just like floating 2 feet off the ground.
Oh, I was gonna keep levitating it.
Okay, that's just what I was like trying to. Okay.
Yeah.
It will try a bite before Yarrow slashed it. For an 18, it will bite Yarrow for 13.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
You don't have to. Do you have to roll for concentration when you are?
Only if I'm hit by something.
I meant Yarrow.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
For just maintain form? No.
You don't have to roll.
I have bark skin up.
Oh, for bark skin, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I would take 19, so I would take
8 to 10.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I'm just checking. All right. So it bit you for 13. You slashed it for 12. The direwolf is going to go ahead and pass to Juniper. This is...
All right.
I'm concerned.
Juniper's going to quickly try to dispatch of the direwolf.
Okay.
The hunter's mark is still on the other one, though, and that one ran away. It didn't get killed, right?
Yeah, it ran away.
It ran away. Okay, so I'm not going to cast it again. Okay. So first arrow will be for a 22.
Okay, yeah.
And second for 28.
They both hit.
16 points of damage total.
Okay. Yeah, you pepper it with arrows. And as you pepper it with arrows, you also see an arrow that is not yours whiz through the trees, and it lands at the feet of Yarrow.
What?
Oh, shoot. Then I'm going to come down and put both hands on the sides of Yarrow's bare face and just start saying, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Come out of it. Come out of it. It's okay now. Remember who you are.
And as you are saying that to Yarrow, the bushes rustle and Bertolt walks through with his crossbow lowered. And he'll, Junie, you gotta get a hold on her.
And I think Yarrow Bear is like she's still standing up, and she's growling and making lots of noise, but she's looking.
And just I'm holding on as tight as I can, and just like right into her face, like trying to get right into her eyes. Like, remember who you are. Remember, hold on to your humanity.
Through the bushes come a small group of other people, somewhere around 25. Bigger than your party, but nothing crazy. And they kind of ring the clearing.
And I think it's the rhythm is working, and Yarrow starts to get smaller. The bear becomes smaller, and the fur starts to disappear and kind of drop off of her in clumps, and she eventually stands there looking herself again, and she is sobbing and clutching at Juniper and just saying, like, I almost forgot. What are we doing?
No. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay.
And she's looking around wildly, like, at all the people.
It's okay.
Bertolt will stand behind Juniper and Junie? She good?
She's good. She's good. She's okay. It's
all
okay.
right.
It's okay.
I'm gonna just hide in Juniper's, like, tunic.
Juniper's very protective, like, arm totally around her, kind of, like, giving everybody this look of, like, trying to screw with her.
Yeah. Bertolt will reach into his side satchel, and he'll bring out a little fistful of pepper jerky and snap it in half and, like, hold both pieces out to you two. And he's done this several times with you before.
It's okay.
And Constantina, you hear, Constantina? Oh, thank goodness you are safe. And Rusa joins from the group, and she's carrying a few satchels over her, your traveling supplies. She says, we have to go. We have to get away.
Okay, as like you and me, or like our
all of us, we have to go. Harmonia is not safe right now. They are looking for you.
Yeah, I will fill you in. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
The Meister singer is dead.
Oh.
They say you killed him.
That is not true. Why does this always happen to me?
They burned down the masked melody.
Oh my gosh. That was definitely not well, that was probably my doing, but then the, roundabout way. Okay, well, let's get somewhere safe. This place isn't very safe right now anyway, so, I don't know, do we go further into the forest?
We have to go
Or-
somewhere. Anywhere is better than Harmonia right now.
Yes, I agree with that. Okay, let me gather my friends and we'll find somewhere to go.
Okay. And as the group of you kind of huddle up to discuss your future and this search party that has come together around you for a common cause, the sun begins to set in this forest, and we will leave off there for tonight.
Now it's a Demands of Dread party getting thrown out of a town.
Is it Dungeons and Dragons if you weren't wrongly accused of murder and chased out of a town twice in one campaign?
Every place I go to, I get in trouble.
Oh, you guys did so well against those wolf wares. Oh man, I thought you guys were. I mean, I wasn't trying, but I was like.
I was worried. I have 9 hit points, so I'm.
Ooh.
I almost got
tank.
you. Anyway, so let's go ahead and we will close out for tonight. Dr. Megan?
Hi, I'm Dr. Megan. You guys can find me at Twitter at MeganSciD. I am the GM for Clinical Role, a D&D show where it's all therapeutic dungeon masters playing D&D together. I also am a therapeutic dungeon master in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I run all girls groups. I'm also the host of Psych at the Table on the Geeks Like Us YouTube channel with new episodes coming out every Thursday.
Okay. Celeste?
Hi everybody, my name is Celeste Konowich. If you enjoyed my stuff, you can listen to me playing more Dungeons and Dragons on my podcast, Venture Maidens, which is an actual play 5th edition podcast. I'm the DM for that. You can also find me, I'm the co-host for DMnastics, which is on the DM's Block podcast. And if you want even more D&D, on Sunday, I'm actually premiering the first episode of a new stream I'm running called Mistress of Modules, where we play through short-form D&D modules. So look for that this Sunday. And if you want to, refresh yourself on all of those things, where to find me, check me out on Twitter at @ckonowich.
All right. Ashley?
Hi, I'm Ashley Warren, and you can find everything I'm currently working on at ashleywarrenwrites.com. Twitter is also a good place to see all that. My handle is at AshleyNHWarren. I have a lot going on right now, so those are good places to look.
All right. Hadil?
It's me, your friend Tadil. I am on Twitter and Instagram as Twittysuch, TWITTYSECH. I'm more active on Instagram these days, so I can post pictures of this Jeff Goldblum shirt that I got,
I love that shirt.
or my West Wing tattoo, or that's really it. I just shitpost. I don't do anything. I do Bramblefoot Adventures, but Kayla does most of the work because she's more talented and beautiful and my star. But yeah, that's it for me.
Kayla?
Hi, I'm Kayla. You can find me on Twitter at KAYNCLI and on Instagram. Post on both of those things. Like we said earlier, TK and I will be donating the proceeds from our comic Samhain to Rain for the month of February, and you can purchase that via the pinned tweet on my Twitter, which is digital or physical. You plenty of options. It's great. Yesterday, Holly and I released some more clothes on etsy.com/shop/trashwitchcoven, and this is one of them. Looks like this. So if you want something that looks like this or covered in rats, there's also that option. And also Hadil and I do Bramblefoot Adventures, which is patreon.com/Bramblefoot Adventures. That's about it. Buy my stuff.
Lisa?
I am Lisa Chen. I am the community manager of the Adventurers League and also the Dungeon Masters Guild. If you like D&D stuff, find me at Merciful DM on Twitter or Instagram, or check out my work at lisachen.com. Lisa spelled with a Y. If you enjoyed this show, check out that on Twitter at MistTalesDND. The pinned tweet is our Discord. This week we discussed lovely Ravenloft collections. If you like old school stuff, if you like pictures of mouths instead of eyeballs, we've got you covered. We have the whole range. It's real great. And again, also check out our Twitter if you want to find out about those different things that we're doing to support RAIN. It's a really great cause, and so we'll be making sure that people can find out how to do that.
Cool. And I'm TK. It's me, it's TK, and I write spooky stories on the internet. And if you like spooky stories, you can read them. tkjwrites.com. Follow me on Twitter, TK Joins the Fray. All of my Twitch streams and nonsense that I do all week, every week, are there. And we will see you in the mists. Everybody wave while I do OBS stuff. Yay!
Wow!